Hey everyone, get ready for some major news that's shaking up your Costco runs. If you're a regular shopper, you need to hear this right now because things just got real. Costco has officially changed its store access policy, and it's causing a huge stir across the country. We're talking about exclusive early shopping hours, but only for certain members. That's right. If you're not an executive member, you might find yourself waiting outside the doors while others are already grabbing those deals. This policy took full effect on September 1st, 2025, after a grace period ended on August 31st. So if you've been relying on getting into Costco early, those days might be over unless you've got the top-tier card. This isn't just a small tweak, it's a fundamental shift in how millions of us shop. So what exactly is changing? Costco has introduced exclusive executive member early shopping hours. This means if you have an executive membership, you now get exclusive access to the store before other members. On Monday through Friday and on Sundays, executive members can enter 1 hour earlier from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. On Saturdays, the early entry window is a bit shorter from 9 to 9:30 a.m. For everyone else, that includes Gold Star and business members. You'll have to wait. On weekdays and Sundays, regular members can't enter until 10 a.m. On Saturdays, you'll need to wait until 9:30 a.m. Essentially, that early bird advantage now comes with a premium price tag. This change really began rolling out back in June, but many stores were a little flexible during the summer. But now that flexibility is gone. Starting September 1st, store employees are strictly enforcing these new rules. If you show up early without that executive membership, you could be turned away at the door. This move is designed to make the executive membership even more valuable. This membership costs $130 annually, which is double the price of the standard Gold Star or business memberships, which are around $65 per year. But it comes with a lot more perks beyond just early access. Executive members get a 2% annual reward on most qualified purchases. They also receive additional discounts on various Costco services like insurance and travel. Plus, earlier this summer, Costco introduced a $10 monthly credit for executive members on eligible same-day or Instacart orders over $150. Another significant change that came with this policy is that Costco has extended its Saturday closing time for all members to 7 p.m., an hour later than before. So while early mornings are now exclusive, you do get a little more time to shop on Saturday evenings. Costco says this change is all about rewarding loyalty. In a statement, the company said, "Our executive members are our most loyal members, and we want to reward them for their commitment to Costco." And when you look at the numbers, it makes sense why they're prioritizing this group. Executive members make up less than half of Costco's 80 million shoppers, but they account for a whopping 73% of all Costco sales. They are the big spenders, and Costco wants to keep them happy and encourage more people to upgrade. This strategy isn't entirely new in the wholesale club world. Rival Sam's Club have offered early access to their Premium Plus members for years. So in some ways, Costco is simply catching up to the competition. The idea is that an extra hour of less crowded shopping will be a strong incentive for members to pay the higher fee. Imagine being able to stroll through the aisles, find parking easily, and get through checkout quickly before the stores get really busy. Some executive members are absolutely loving this experience. They describe it as magical, especially parents with little kids who can shop before nap time. Others say the employees are exponentially nicer during that exclusive hour. Some have even said it's worth the executive membership alone just for the easier parking and less crowded aisles. However, not everyone is thrilled. This policy has sparked some strong backlash from regular members and even employees. Many Gold Star and business members feel that the change is unfair and that they are being treated like second-class citizens or peasants. They argue that a privilege that was once more widely shared is now only available to those who pay more. Some longtime shoppers, especially seniors who are used to lining up early, feel excluded and must now wait longer. This has led to some heated discussions on social media, with many feeling pressured to upgrade their membership or even considering canceling it altogether. One customer recounted burning gas to arrive at what used to be the normal time, only to be turned away and told to wait, leading them to cancel their membership. Costco employees also have concerns. Some staff members worry that the new hours make their schedules harder to manage and that it might affect service quality during the early hours. One employee mentioned that they already struggled to get everything ready by 9:45, and that the earlier hours, coupled with no new hires, will make things infinitely worse. They fear having to do more with less and that non-executive members might try to bully themselves in. This new policy is more than just a change in opening times. It represents a broader strategic shift for Costco. The company is making a clear bet on exclusivity, prioritizing its high-spending members to maintain a competitive edge and boost its membership revenue. It's a calculated gamble to manage high store traffic and provide a premium experience for its top-tier customers. So, what does this mean for your shopping experience moving forward? You'll need to adjust your schedule if you're a Gold Star or business member and want to avoid being turned away. If you're a frequent shopper, you might want to consider upgrading to an executive membership if the perks, especially early access, make sense for your routine and spending habits. Be aware that since Costco was closed for Labor Day on September 1st, many shoppers experienced the strict enforcement for the very first time on Tuesday, September 2nd, leading to potentially busier than usual lines for regular members. This is a big change, and it's definitely sparking conversations. Whether it drives more upgrades or pushes some members away remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, your Costco trip just got a lot more about what's in your wallet when it comes to those prime morning hours. What do you think about Costco's new policy? Are you an executive member happy about the new perk, or a regular member feeling left out? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this information helpful, please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more essential retail news and financial insights, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.